Okay, next we're going to the little kids' quail. So we see play see well I don't see Kayla's only said his name like twice, I believe. But go to Pueo Force number 5. You have to kill all 264 wed goblins in 6 minutes. Like, you have 6 minutes to kill all the fucking goblins. The wizards don't matter. You just have to kill the wed goblins in 6 minutes. And, using your summon ally, as you can see, is a much more efficient method at completing this task. Now, I couldn't win Emble personally if the wizards themselves were all you had to do in this, or if they were golems. And they're all golems, so you can kill the wizards while you're at. In this recording, I left one alive because I couldn't win Emble. But yeah, you can pretty much toast all these fuckers really fast with whole spell though. It is so overpowered. It just mortals everything. It really makes me feel that Leonard and the little kid are just so underused compared to her. The little kids is not too bad. Leonard's not too bad either, but it just seems like she overshadows them. And you get her before the kids, so I don't know. I mean, technically, I guess you could argue the kids. I mean, the kids is strong, but it doesn't have that huge range. It's just everything around me. Plus, he is weak. Very weak, so. But as you can see, a chest has appeared. And then all we have to do is finish the stage by killing the wizards, and we move along. Luckily, the wizards ain't any difficult. There's only 3 new ones here, and just more of them. Or you can kill the golems if you want, but you have a waste of time, in my opinion. But that's just me. Now, I find it interesting the wizards apparently deflect magic, even though they're not wed. If you notice, there was deflections of the magic, and I found that slightly interesting, considering they're not wed, which only the wed ones are supposed to do that, so that's kind of an odd thing there. So now, we're going in the same thing, Pueo versus number 8. We need to kill all the goblin leaders. Now, I don't know, like, because if you pay attention to some of these packs, there is a special goblin that has, a special goblin that has a helmet on. I'm assuming it's referring to them, but from what it looked like, they appeared after I killed all the goblins and not that unique unit. But all the sources I read say the goblin leader, so I don't know. I'd say just murder all the goblins just to be safe, because I could have swore I killed all the ones with the helmet and it still didn't show up, so. Now here I'm actually trying a new staff I got, and it's actually pretty decent. Its magic cast has multiple casts within one bar, and it's killing them in one shot. That's not too bad. But yeah, this stage basically just avoid the fronts and kill all the goblins, and you should be good. Just watch out for the bastic arrows, because if they hit your knee, you'll no longer be able to fight. You have to retire. But yeah, see, and bam, they appear. Now I could have sworn, at least I might have to double back, but I didn't see any of them with the helmet. So now this weapon sucks against this guy. Sadly, I mean, I could fight him with it, but doesn't do as much damage. That's the interesting thing about the staffs, though. It's really the magic, which makes sense to be in a stereotypical way, but it's really all the magic that the staffs are useful for. Actual physical fighting is not as useful. You just want to get that charged up. But yeah, get that finished, finish the level, get the key, and get freaking hell out. Now we're going to Chapter 9 versus number 2. Now this is an event where we had to hunt down Inuit. Now there is a chest somewhere hidden in this maze of ruins. So basically, you know, just follow where I'm going. I tried to be careful so I didn't accidentally go the wrong way. So I kept checking down some of the paths, seeing if they kept going or not. And I eventually got to where 2 areas where there were paths keep going and they had enemies. And I was pretty sure I went down right and then up to get Inuit, I believe, is what I was thinking. So I took this one path that went north and found the weapon there. So, and that's what you're gonna see, obviously. So just follow what I'm doing, or just watch what I'm doing and then follow the path without all the dead ends. I believe this is it, right here up north. I went this way and found enemies and then went back to check the other path. And yeah, this is the path that goes to Inuit. That path up north is where the weapon is. It's right there. Bam. Then you just go activate Inuit and we move on to the next stage. Isn't this fun? Hunting for millions of weapons. Just screw all of them. Just keep going. Inuit! Inuit, don't do it! You're crazy! Now this, I don't even know how the game expects you to figure this out. Now this is another free mission. I have no idea how the game expects you to actually know this. You have to touch these paintings in the order. Basically, the first one, when you start, the first one to Kime's right, then the first one to Kime's left at the very start of the room. Then you have to go 7 paintings up, and then touch the you have to touch the 7th one on the right, and then the 7th one on the left. And a chest should appear in there. You get your weapon. Now I died in that one, so we don't get to see me actually get that weapon in that particular video. And also I cut out a large chunk of this video. In this one, it's an free mission. It's the Imperial Capital Destroyed City. You need to reach the other end of the map in 2 minutes. So just get on your dragon, fly all the way there, hop off, and then run that smaller space, and the chest will appear in the middle. It'll be on the mini map, and it's like in the middle of the stage around these ogres, and you just grab the weapon there. And that will be that. Yeah, enjoy the mortal. Yeah, I spent a little too much time in the stage. I just decided to cut a shitload of it out. The next one is an free mission. This is an aerial free mission in the sky, the Desert Moon Skylum. You need to kill all enemies within 3 minutes without magic. Without magic. And as you can see here, all these enemies are freaking right here in the middle. Now, the reason I didn't really bother with a lot of these quite yet is, as you can see, the Chaos Dragon form is powerful as fuck. So while the only ones are varying difficulty, I figured I just would wait until later and just use the Chaos form and blow through most of them a lot easier than some of them would have been throughout the story of different forms of the dragon. So it's obviously more difficult the lower level your dragon is, of course. You can do these earlier, but you only have 3 minutes with no magic to kill all these enemies. And there's a lot of enemies in this particular stage. And as you can see there, it took me 2 minutes and 6 seconds, so even with the Chaos Dragon, it still took me a little while. The next one is in the Winter Wastelands, again, the Sky mission. Again, I recommend using Chaos or whatever your particular highest dragon form is for this. Now, we get to see these new really fat battleships in this one. They have boss HP meters. You have to kill all enemies in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and you may use magic. So, you can build up your magic meter and use it at a few of the instances during the stage where it'll get a little trickier. As you can see, I had a little trouble trying to get these damn cannons. Yay, it exploded. Now, the Chaos Dragon's magic, it's really fucking powerful. Like, watch this. It mortared both of those ships. It just mortared both those ships and like nothing. Yeah. That's why it tells you not to use magic on some of these, because it wants you to kill them without being overpowered as hell. So obviously when there's something that takes so much damage to kill, they usually let you use magic then. So you're free to use magic, and it will make things go much smoother. Luckily, there ain't that many enemies in this one either. And see, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. That was actually a little longer. I was hoping that'd be a little shorter. So anyway, next we're going to the Blue Mountain sky level. And in this one, you need to kill all enemies in 3 minutes and 20 seconds without magic again. Now, the Blue Mountains was where hell rained down, and we got all these suicidally horrifying boxes that want to murder us. And, of course, these guys make a return and try and... to be honest, I'm surprised they didn't use these guys so much in the game. Like, they made them a special model and everything, and they don't get used too much. But what can you do? But, yeah, just try to stay behind them and blast them in the head. Because, Neville, your manually aimed shots are a lot stronger than your lock-on shots. So, this ain't a hard stage either. This should be pretty easy if you have a Chaos Dragon. Lesser forms, are obviously dependent. Especially if you're using, like, level 1. If you're using the level 1 dragon, this shit's probably incredibly hard to do at the moment. Not impossible, but it certainly ain't gonna be easy as cake. Now, as you can see, I get harassed by these boxes that want to suicide dodge into me, which obviously sucks. Wait, where are you? Monster blocks from Catherine? I thought I had that stupid nightmare taken care of long ago, but apparently not. Come on, man, die! And we just gotta get these boxes, and bam! That took me 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Oop, that one was actually kind of close. Okay, next one. Next one is the Sky Fortress's sky level. You must have at least 75% HP upon beating this mission, and you may use magic. So now we're no longer timed in this particular mission, but we do have a restriction that we can't take a shitload of damage, so you need to at least have 75% HP when beating the mission, and you can use magic. So, as you can see, they delightfully stacked a whole bunch of ships though, right on each other, so they could just, wear on you. Now, you gotta be careful with these Medusa heads, because they have multiple heat-seeking shots. The 3-ish beam thing isn't hard, but when they shoot that one's a little harder to avoid everything. Where they just shoot a shitload of them at one time. But the little 2 thing ain't that hard to dodge, so obviously you want to be careful of that. Then we got some more ships over here. Cast some of your dragon magic should quickly take care of the problem. You just clean up the sloppy remains and bam. See, these ain't too hard, eh? Even if they had a 3-minute timer, we would have made it anyway. So next, we're going to the Imperial Capital Sky level. Now, this one is a little more different. It has lesser restrictions, but it still has restrictions. We have 5 minutes to kill all enemies, and you have to complete the stage with at least 50% of your HP, and you can use magic. Now, this particular stage has more time, I would assume, because it has those really annoying statues you can't kill until they open up and try to shoot at you, along with the squares and this one Weeper enemy. So, there's a variety of enemies in the particular stage, and obviously the little statues that open up for you to kill them. Ooh, pardon me now. Or obviously the thing that's going to delay the stage the most. So, I mean, see, like I was able to get magic pulled off and get rid of almost everything else except for the Grim Weeper and the little statues and maybe like 3 or 4 block enemies. So I basically spend the rest of the time here trying to wait for these things to open up, blow them up, and you know, all that jazz. Kill the Grim Weeper and that. It's a bit annoying, but we can. And I think there's just a few more enemies after you kill these guys, I think. They might have been the end, but fine. Come on, die. I think there was a few more. Yeah, there's 2 giants. Now, this caught me off guard. I didn't remember this at all. But they're just basically the same. Just use whatever you got. If you got magic charges, waste them on them. Because I think they're all that was left in the stage. So once they're dead, you pretty much. Just make sure they don't hit you too much. Because now you gotta finish the stage with at least 50% HP and within 5 minutes. And I'm not sure how much time it took. We'll find out here, obviously. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Oh boy, that was actually kind of close.